For those of you who are just getting to know us,
I'm Heather.
And I'm David.
I'm ZenRoseGarden.
Home of Zen Ed Academy. So we built Zen Rose Garden in 2008 to help people through some of the hardest traumas and emotional upsets of life. We do have a quick offer at the end for those of you who want more.
As well as some free stuff, just to say a big thank you for hanging out with us.
So stick around for all of that.
So yeah, as you guys come on,
let us know that you're here with a hashtag live tribe, or if you're watching on the replay, give us a hashtag replay fam. If you have any questions as we go, drop them in the comments as we go.
Awesome. But I want to drop you this from me, from my heart to you. I take my job as a teacher very seriously to help you guys gain a solid sense of what I like to call spiritual self-reliance.
So first, let's take a good deep breath and let it go. Feel into your body for a second and just be right here.
All right, you guys. Shake it up. As we go through the tip for today.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm usually the one that
You're usually.
Yeah. But as we go through this tip today, I want you guys to drop the emoji that you think fits this tip the best in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
And we want to pick our favorite emoji that we think is
our favorites.
And we're going to pull a card for you.
Yep.
So that's going to be kind of fun. So you know.
I
want to touch on the court cards for a minute.
She's touching all the courts.
I am actually touching all the cards. I'm missing one in this deck because I think it's the King of Wands.
We're still working on that
because I found the other day that I was missing a couple of cards. So David got me another deck, but he got me this mini deck that doesn't quite fit. But I do have a new deck that is full and complete. But I pulled out the court cards. I think I want to have David hold them up for a minute. So I want to touch on the court cards. I just pulled them all out of my deck and I want to talk about them in kind of a general way today.
Let's talk about it.
Because getting to know the tarot is like a relationship, right? It's kind of a dance as you get to know each other. You get to know parts of the tarot more than others for a while, and then you kind of skip around and you get to know different parts of the relationship. It's kind of like a dance, and it's kind of like you start to trust each other like a person, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like
so one piece of info at a time.
Right.
And you give it a little time, and then the tarot tells you one thing, and so on. It's like an evolving story that comes out as you're playing, right? Keep it simple at first.
So work with what you feel and see at first in the cards. And this is just general before I give you my court cards tips.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing I want to express to you
and emphasize
is don't feel overwhelmed, because the tarot feels huge when you first start learning it. Just absorb one thing at a time or one group of cards at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself. And it's perfectly okay to take that out of the deck. Like I just pulled all my court cards out of the deck and I'm just working with those this morning.
You're going to get familiar with them. You're going to play with them. You're going to learn them as you go just by taking it in bite-sized chunks. So we know that the major cards, the major arcana, have to do with the bigger things in life. The minor have to do with more of the regular and often temporary situations of life.
Right. So if you have a lot of minor arcana in a spread in general, you're probably dealing with a lot of the regular stuff of life that's probably temporary situations, not always fun situations, but temporary, this too shall pass kind of situations. But if you have a lot of court cards.
Right. You might have a story about different people, maybe different levels of development or different aspects of your client's personality. Or if you're doing a reading for yourself, your personality.
So if you've got a lot of these court cards, and the court cards are part of the minor arcana. So the court cards are sort of like a bridge between the major arcana and the numbered cards, the 1 through 10 cards. So they kind of represent the people in your life. Not always, they can represent situations in your life. But if, let's say you want to do a reading for yourself on, I want to see how I respond to a certain person in my life. You might say this certain person in my life feels like the King of Pentacles. So you might put that down as, I want to know about my relationship with this person. So you could pull out 3 cards, maybe in different aspects of your personality, how you react to a certain person, like shuffle them up and just pull 3 cards.
Because every day I'm shuffling.
Right. And kind of see what your personality is doing in response to different people.
Right.
Because when we're around different people, we respond different ways. They might trigger us. They might make us feel positive. They might make us feel some kind of way. So you can do that with the court cards. You can do just a pure personality reading for yourself It could be your personality in general related to the situation. It could be how you respond to a certain person. It could be about your client, how your client is responding to a certain situation. So if you want to really focus on personality, you can just do a pure reading with the court cards. So just a quick lowdown, the page cards are really about a part of your personality that is maybe learning something. It's just kind of starting off. It's getting familiar with a new person or a new situation, or maybe you're starting school or something. The Knight is kind of like, I've graduated from school, I'm on my quest. So the Knight is about taking action on some aspect of your life without breaking the cards down into their specific suits. And then you've got the Queen, who sort of represents different feminine aspects of your personality in regards to whatever that suit is. And the same thing with the Knight. I mean, the King could represent the more masculine part of your personality, the take charge, that's mastered a certain aspect of your personality. So it's really fun to just play around with just the court cards, put all the other cards aside, just pull the court cards and do some practice with only those and just play with it. Don't do any setup. Just be like, I want to know about this in regards to this person or in regards to me. Right. So I hope that makes sense. Drop an emoji if that makes sense.
Drop an emoji that you think fits the court cards.
Yes.
If you want to play, drop an emoji in the comments and we will pick our favorite here in just a moment.
I think we've got a winner though. That's like, hello. Okay, Helen.
Helen says, I really struggle with the court cards. That's okay, Helen. We're here for you. The tip of the day is basically getting more familiar with the court cards or any element of the tarot by just taking them out and focusing on those, getting a little bit more familiar with them. So you can get more familiar with the court cards, for example, by doing a reading with just the court cards. Kind of wild, right?
So I'm going to do a little
thing.
I'm just going to kind of fan these cards out and pull a card for
You're
Helen.
A super fan.
I'm going to pull a card for Helen because she's dropped these amazing emojis, like with all these people, and I feel like that really fits. So Helen, I pulled the Queen of Cups for you. Actually, I pulled two cards. I'm going to pull this one out too. So the Queen of Cups is sort of about you don't really know what's inside the cup. So it's about your visioning part of your personality. So it's sort of a have faith card. And trust your intuition. You don't know what's in the cup as the Queen of Cups, but you're trusting that you can sense and see through your third eye, through your senses, through your body, what's in the cup. So I think what this is speaking to you is chill.
And trust your intuition.
Trust your intuition. Things are changing in your life right now. Things are a little chaotic. What you thought was going to go one way is now suddenly changing. So trust that it is for your higher good and that it's going to be okay. So what's interesting is two cards popped out and the other one was the Two of Wands, which is sort of about a still place. So I see these cards sort of balancing each other and maybe like a push-pull together because the Two of Wands is about it's sort of a standstill card. Like you have this idea of what you want to do out in the world, but you're sort of not moving towards it so fast. And this is one of the Two of Wands is one of the trickiest because it has a lot of different interpretations and it's sort of a cognitive dissonance kind of card. So it's like, I want to go out and do these great things, but I'm not quite sure how, or I haven't had enough time to contemplate what that is. It's like, it's go time, but I want more time. It's go time, but I want to go more time. So it's
it's go pause.
Right. So it's a push pull kind of cards. But the Queen of Cups is telling me as your action card, trust it, jump, move into it. You're going to continue learning and picking up what you need to as you. Okay. Our son is leaving for the military today. And we were talking about this just yesterday and we were saying no amount of preparation is ever enough preparation for whatever it is that you want to do, whether it is getting ready for a baby to come, a business to start, a creative adventure, or anything. So just trust that you have the tools already that you need to jump into the next phase. Because I feel like you're like, oh God, I got to jump. I'm getting pushed off the cliff. I'm not ready to jump.
And she says, it's definitely go pause and bob on.
Trust it. All I'm just saying is trust it. Laugh at those kind of ironies of life.
And which, by the way, in America, that would be spot on. So spot on, absolutely bob on, same thing.
I'm starting to get to know a lot more British
Slang.
Yeah. Because I've got British family now.
And nuances. And then Julie says, sounds like my dreams this week.
Oh.
All right.
Waiting to start. Okay, hold on. This is waiting to start my business again.
And yes,
go pause. Yeah, that's what I feel like the cards are saying. But the Queen of Cups is trust. Trust your intuition, trust your gut. The Wands is sort of, he's sort of standing on that cliff waiting for an absolute sign. Like I'm waiting for something logical, a message from the universe to come in a signed telegram, notarized. But the Queen of Cups doesn't have that luxury.
She's a return address.
She's like, I trust it. I'm just going to go because I am the queen. I know I've done this before. I've been down this road before and I can do it. So that's kind of the message for you.
And thank you for bringing that British slang nuance bob on, because we like it just like you guys like the American accent. I
love it. And I want to be cool when I go drinking with my British family. You know,
we just want to be cool
and say the right things. So I need the right slang because
yes,
all my British slang comes from Monty Python Flying Circus. So and Blackadder,
Blackadder,
and Red Dwarf, and
any BBC comedy,
and Fawlty Towers, and I grew up on British comedy. And I freaking love British comedy, but my British comedy is a little bit 20 years behind what it probably is now. It's like old school Rowan Atkinson, and that kind of stuff.
So we do want to take a quick moment to tell you about that offer to join our online community where our Zen heads like Helen and like Julie hang out, and Aaron, can't forget Aaron, and where we, as of a couple of years ago, teach all of our courses, including our comprehensive tarot course.
So Zen.Ed Academy was an idea that grew from our love of teaching workshops in Las Vegas since 2008. We have a tribe of powerhouse students from around the globe, including Great Britain, who's representing today, who connect, learn, and improve their skills 24 hours a day. Zen.Ed Academy is a fully operational healing center that fits in the palm of your hand. Meaningful courses with well-researched information, because we're nerdy like that, not just the same copy and paste stuff that is everywhere you search.
Nope. If you want in, we did make it easy to access not just one class, but over 21 seriously deep PhD-backed courses to binge on to your heart's content.
He's so drama. Plus, you get all the extra lifetime replays.
Extra, so you can be extra like me.
I had to
be sure to check that out in the description. So since you guys have watched this far, be sure to check out the goodies we've got for you. There's a link in the description below. If you liked this video,
hit the like button.
Hit it hard. If you want more videos like this,
be sure to subscribe.
And spank the bell to turn notifications on.
So you're the first to know
when we drop a new video, drop a new video
or go live.
And we know that time is a valuable and precious resource, and the fact that you guys have chosen to spend that here with us, but most importantly that you are here to level up your life, your skills, take your mind and everything to an entirely new level. We absolutely honor and appreciate that even more. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
We'll see you guys soon.
In the next video.
It's going to be like this all day.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you on the flip side.